Taurus, welcome. Welcome back if you're returning. This is Crow Indigo Intuitive Tarot, and this is your weekly read. It's for Taurus placement Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, don't force the fit. We're going to be working with the Light Seer's Tarot today, and then we'll pull a card to finish off from the Osho Zen Tarot. Both of these are new decks for me, and I'm still getting used to them. But I did get a definite message from this deck that it prefers to be read in a certain way. So, it does not want jumpers. It wants to be read this way. I hope that you're having a great week. We have 6 cards, and 2 of them are aces. There's new energy here, new opportunities, new energy, new connections being made. That Ace of Wands tells me that you're feeling some fresh inspiration and maybe an urge to create something. You know, it's not that you haven't been creative in the past. Of course you have, and yet there's some new fresh inspiration coming to you now. It has something to do with a new connection, a new relationship of some sort. Interestingly, this deck wasn't set up for reversals, but you've got one in the Queen of Swords reversed, and there I'm seeing sort of this energy of how do I say? You're being a little less self-sufficient. I think normally you're rather stubborn and really, you know, you're such a capable person that you're always kind of taking care of it on your own, doing it yourself. You don't want to rely on anyone. You just want to get it done, and you're going to do it because you know how it's supposed to be done. It's very self-sufficient, but right now you're kind of backing off from that a little bit. Something about the current circumstance makes you have to rely on other people a bit more than you have in the past. And you're working with that. You're kind of okay with that right now, which is a little bit surprising to you because normally that's just not how you roll. And there may be something in this new connection here, or it may just be a general theme right now that you are not... you're not demanding to be kind of taking care of it all on your own like you normally would. The 6 of Cups energy is nice, sort of a nostalgia. You're remembering, you know, earlier times of joy. There's kind of a nice energy there of reunion. You know, perhaps you're spending time with somebody you don't get to spend time with normally, but because of the present situation, you're getting to spend a lot of quality time with this person, or a pet, perhaps. You know, we see this here, this imagery. It's beautiful imagery in this card, actually. He's a young boy, and he's got his puppy, and then, you know, he's grown up, and he's got his dog with him. And they've both grown up together. You know, that could be something. I kind of get the feeling it's a person, but it could be a pet for some of you. There's just a remembering how nice it is to spend time with this person. That may have gotten lost, you know, in the busyness of life, and now you have an opportunity to really reconnect with that feeling, the good feeling. There is a sense here, perhaps, of waiting, of making space in this waiting to rest, to appreciate the connections in your life already. You may be someone who normally, you know, is quite busy, and you're connecting with new people all the time, and right now you're just focusing on the ones that are closest to you, and you're really appreciating what you have, and really kind of not, not pushing anyone away, but not actively going out there trying to connect with new people. Obviously, very few of us are going out there physically, but I mean, even mentally, emotionally, you're not trying to connect with new people so much as spend time with the ones that you already know. Pardon me. So yes, this Four of Swords energy is very much about rest, recuperation. If you have been ill, this is a good energy of just, revitalizing yourself through rest. It can also speak to, emotional recovery in solitude. You spend some time for yourself to let your mind recharge, to let your thoughts work themselves out. That would be an excellent use of this time if it's possible for you to do so. I know for some of us it's even busier than it normally would be, and it may not feel like there's any time for rest. But if you can find some time for rest, then I think that would be most beneficial for you now. Emotional rest, right? Letting your mind stop racing. Your Osho Zen card is playfulness. Clown. Playfulness. Find it in the book. I haven't worked with this card deck much. I'm treating myself to new decks. But I haven't had enough time. Work's actually been busier than I thought it would be, so I haven't had a lot of time to look at my pretty new decks. But let's see, we have playfulness. Just have to find it. So this is the suit of fire, and in the realm of mastery of action. Playfulness, number 54. Page 54, that is. Find it for you. The moment you start seeing life as non-serious, a playfulness, all the burden on your heart disappears. All the fear of death, of life, of love, everything disappears. One starts living with a very light weight, of almost no weight. So weightless one becomes, one can fly in the open sky. Zen's greatest contribution is to give you an alternative to being serious. Pardon me. Allergies. The serious man has made the world. The serious man has made all the religions. He's created all the philosophies, all the cultures, all the moralities. Everything that exists around you is a creation of the serious man. Zen has dropped out of the serious world. It has created a world of its own, which is very playful, full of laughter, where even great masters have become like children. I think that most of the time you're very productive. I think you're very practical and productive, and you're being given a gift right now of pause, to be playful, to be creative, to be inspired, to be appreciative of the people in your life and just the simple pleasure of being happy, to appreciate the time to rest. And I hope that there is space in your week to indulge this, to leave the serious for a while and just play and relax and love, because this is the invitation. There's really no question about the interpretation of these cards for me. It is to allow yourself to connect with the people and the ideas that come into your mind, and to give yourself the rest that you need and the play that you need. So many of us don't actually play anymore in our lives. And that's what you're being invited to this week, Taurus. So I hope that you can. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. All of your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments help the channel grow, and I really do appreciate that so much. And if you are new, please hit the subscribe button and join us again. We publish weekly and monthlies. And again, thank you for being here and sharing this time with me. I hope that you are well. I hope that you have a great week. We'll see you next time. Blessings.